Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and I know this looks weird. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like when I see this behind me that I need to be creating some kind of wooden project for you guys, and I have zero things. That's not what this is about. This is about a location at my parents' house where nobody else is, and I wanted to do it outside. As you can see, it's a cute little area to sit in outside. However, people were mowing and there's a lot of noise happening out there. So this is where we are, inside my daddy's shop. And this is where he comes out to build things and play around. But he had knee surgery recently, so he's not been out here in a while. Anyway, he told me that it was air conditioned, and I could come out here if I wanted to. So that's where we are. We're here because I was inspired by Amy at A-Star Reads, and she had a video called 45 Books to Read by the Time I'm 45. Well, today happens to be my 46th birthday. So the next big birthday milestone I have is 50. And so I thought, okay, why don't I do 50 books to read by the time I'm 50? That's only 4 years. However, I read 200 and something books a year. And when I realized that, I thought, wait, 50 books over 4 years is not going to be hard to do, right? I need to stretch myself and push myself. And so my son suggested 500 books to read by the time I'm 50. And I was like, no, that's way too many books. Like deciding ahead of time, like, of course I'm going to read 500 books in the next 4 years. However, picking those out ahead of time just seems like way too many. Then he suggested 5,000 books. And then he said, that would probably be clickbait if you said that. And I said, yes, it would be clickbait if I said 5,000 books I plan to read by the time I'm 50. So I'm not doing that. As you can tell from the title, it's 50 series that I want to have completed or caught up with or whatever by the time I turn 50. I have them broken down by genre, and so we're going to start with the smallest one. I'm not going to just say genre because I have them broken. Also, I have a separate section for manga and graphic novels, so that's where we're going to start. There is a twist, though, so you have to stay tuned to the end of the thing because I need your help for something. So I want to catch up with or complete 4 different manga or graphic novels: Earth Divers, Spy Family, Chew, and Heartstopper. Those are different genres for sure, but those are all 4 graphic novels that I've actually started on every one of those. So there's not anything new in this category for me. The next smallest category is horror. There are not a lot of horror series, but there are a couple that I put in here that are probably more thriller than they are horror. And so that is the Taylor Jackson series, and it is Karen Slaughter's series about the county. I don't even know the name of the series at this point. I'm going to put pictures of book 1 of all of these series up as I'm talking about them because that's going to come way later. We are in the process of moving, and I've got to edit this video tomorrow. I'm filming it on Friday, June 9th. I just got to my parents' house like 30 minutes ago. I am going to edit it tomorrow, June 10th, and then you guys are seeing it on my birthday, June 11th. Okay, so that was 4 graphic novels, manga, and 4 horror. But I only told you 2 of the horror. The other 2 is, one of them is Stephen Graham Jones' The Indian Lake trilogy. I've already read 2 of those books. There's only 1 more left. I feel like that one's going to be easy to do. And the other one is a series that I have never started, never read, called The Passage. The next shortest category is romance, and I have 7 series on this list. So first, I have 3 that are my all-time favorite OG original. Before I read anything else, I read these 3 paranormal romance series. One of them is the Black Dagger Brotherhood, one of them is Lords of the Underworld, and the other one is Cressley Cole's Immortals After Dark. I couldn't think of the name of it, so I wrote Cressley Cole on my book. Anyway, those are the 3. I have kept up with them for years and years and years. I have been reading them for over almost 20 years, especially with the Black Dagger Brotherhood. I definitely have been reading it for 20 years, and so I'm definitely going to keep up with those 3 no matter what. Then the other ones I have are Mercenary Librarians. That's a series that I recently started. 7 Brides for 7 Alien Brothers. I had to throw one of these monster romances in here. Lexi Blake. Now, I just put her name on here because she has so many intertwined series, and hers total more than 50 books. So I have a master list that I'm reading down of all of Lexi Blake's stuff. And so I'll tell you how many that is when we get to the end. And the Bromance Book Club. I was caught up with this one, but I think I'm a little bit behind. So I have a little bit to do on this one. Now, the next one is Sci-fi. And I have 8 sci-fi series to either start, keep up with, or finish. Dune. I've never started, but I do own book 1. Red Rising, which I've read the first book, but I need to finish the rest of the series. Leviathan Wakes. I'm not sure that's what it's called. Maybe that's the first book in the series, but that series by S.A. Corey, I want to read that. Earthseed, The Wayfarers, Binti, Murderbot Diaries. I've read 1 book in that one. And The Children of Time. So there are a lot of these that I have not read any of them. And so those are going to be my sci-fi series that I want to read. We're almost there. The next genre is mystery. And there are a ton of these that are like, they fall into 2 categories, my mysteries. They fall into the procedurals, the police procedurals that I absolutely love, or they fall into like Victorian era women who solve mysteries. Those seem to be the 2 mystery things that I really like, but here they are. The In Death series, like how many of you could have already guessed that would be on my list? I put Kay Scarpetta on here because that is the main character in the series, but I'm not sure what the series is called. I've only read the first book in that, and I know it has a lot of books. There are 2 on here by the same author. One follows Agent Guerrera and one follows Agent Vega. And so I want to read both of those series or keep up with both of them. The Dresden Files, the Veronica Speedwell series, which may be called something else, but Veronica's the main character. Finley Donovan, whatever is happening with her, I want to keep up with those series. And then we have the 4 like older historical books. We have Maisie Dobbs, Lady Sherlock, Lady Hardcastle, and Her Royal Spyness. Now, I didn't include Veronica Speedwell, but she is included in that group. She's just my absolute favorite. Out of all of those, that's my favorite. But anyway, those are my mysteries. Now all we have left is fantasy. So here they are. Discworld. I started book 1. That's where I am right now, so I have a long way to go. Lightbringer series. Mistborn. I've read the first trilogy. That's it. Gentlemen Bastards. I've read the first book. The Inheritance trilogy. I think I started the first book. That's as far as I've gotten. Raven's Shadow. Prince of Thorns. The Rhyria Chronicles. Powder Mage. The Bone Season. I have read 3 or 4 of these books. Glass Immortals. I read the first book in this. Supernatural Investigations. I've read the first 2 books. Stormlight Archive. The Drowning Empire, which I've read 1 book, and then Alex Stern. I've never even heard of that. I wrote it down today because it looked good. And that's it. But also, if you're counting, that's only 49. So this is what I need you for. I need you guys to tell me what series needs that spot number 50 on my list. I know I went through them really quickly. You do not have to go back through this whole thing thinking about your series. If you have an idea, write it down below. If I've already got it on my list or if I've already read it, I've already read The Wheel of Time. I've already read The Dark Tower. I've already read the Chronicles of Narnia. I've already read The Lord of the Rings. So there are a lot that I have finished completely. And so those are not on my list. However, you let me know down below as many as you want to, and I'm going to come up with a way to choose which one gets to be in spot number 50. But I want to hear from you. Also, let's hope that I don't have to film anymore out here because yes, there's air conditioning, but it's still Arkansas and I need a haircut and it's hot. So that is going to do it for this video. Please don't forget to let me know down below what series you recommend. I don't care if the series is a duology or if it has 50 something books in it. I want to hear your series that you love or that you think I would love. And I hope you guys Have a wonderful day. I'm sure I'm having a wonderful birthday. I am surrounded by my children and my family, and am sure that I'm having a great day. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.